Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. This is kind of awkward. I'm standing up. So I'm cleaning my record room. I'm trying to prepare for a room tour. I've added a new shelf back here. Didn't have enough shelf space, and so I've been working tirelessly trying to get the room organized, everything ready, so I can present to you my room. Now, I moved into this room 6 months ago, and I've never really had it how I want it. It's going to take a lot of organizing and all that stuff to get it right, but I'm in it to win it. I'm very close, so stay tuned for that. But my chair that I normally sit in, I put it out in the hallway because it just is right here in the freaking middle, and I trip over it trying to put stuff back and organize everything on my wall here. So I have it. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well just stand, and maybe that will make the video a little shorter and keep me on task. So anyways, before I get away from myself, got these nice new shirts. They're awesome. Here's a better picture of it. The graphic. But anyways, super excited about these new shirts. I've been trying to get the shirts made for a while. They're so detailed that I had to get a certain printer to do them. So anyways, you can buy them now. I'll put a link below where you can buy one to support the shop if you feel so inclined. But anyways, let's get to showing some records. It's going to seem like I'm just pulling records out of the sky. Hope you're okay with that. Big time grail, long time want. Andromeda. Really fantastic record. Sometimes a little on the folk side, sometimes, but most of the time on the hard rock side. When I first saw this record, I thought it was like a pop psych record, but it's not. It is killer hard rock. 1969, they toured with Black Sabbath. They were hardcore, but really good band. This is an original UK press, very tough to find. I have a reissue, but where is it? It's right here. I have a reissue right here. I've been trying to get an original for a long time, and had 3 different ones offered to me in the same month, and I kept holding off because I was trying to be good and not buy as much. I've completely been off of eBay completely, so that's good. But anyways, this one kind of fell into my lap. Great deal on it. A good friend of mine sold it to me, so I'm really stoked to have this one. Just really good hard rock record with some great riffs to it. Very good stuff. Coming up next, I showed this in my last video. This is Zipper. Now, Fred Cole, I wanted to talk about a little bit more because I didn't realize, like, I knew this Zipper was a ripper, but I didn't realize the whole story with Fred Cole. So Fred Cole was the lead singer, and he sang in a bunch of other groups. He sang in Lollipop Shop, which is a really good Psych album. He sang in some punk bands in the late 80s, which was a big influence of Kurt Cobain. Anyways, but Fred Cole was this almost like a proto-punk record. Like there's a lot of punk feel to it. Really great record, but I just want to touch on that again. David Axelrod, A Song of Innocence. This is his first record that is kind of credited to him completely. David Axelrod's a legendary producer. Just a fantastic sound he's got, but this is a masterpiece of a psychedelic record. I mean, he produced everything from Psych to soul to jazz. I think he had a pretty extensive relationship with Cannonball Adderley. I've got a few of his records, but this is one I've been looking for a long time. I've had a reissue of it, but this is just a fantastic psychedelic, just a masterpiece. I love this record so much. David Axelrod, brilliant man. So that's a great one that I recently got. Coming all the way from Denmark, we've got a great little band called Pan. Really good album, somewhere between Psych and Prog. Just fantastic sounding record. Kind of a long story, but the lead singer was actually French. He was in the French military. He escaped, kind of traveled around trying to find a new home, found it in Denmark, pulled together some other musicians, and he wrote this album. He wrote 9 of the 10 songs on this record. Fantastic guitar and vocals on here. But he was kind of like a troubled soul. He ended up just kind of battling with some mental health issues. They released this in 1970. They recorded enough material for maybe another couple of albums, but they never released them. I know there's like a live CD, but it's never been put on vinyl. But anyways, in 1973, the lead singer committed suicide, so they never did anything after that. But really, really cool record. Sounds absolutely incredible. I would highly recommend finding this record if you can. There's reissues of it. This is an original press from Denmark. Really fantastic record. Stack Waddy, original German press. Beautiful record. This one is, man, it's cool. It's got like a real Stooges feel to it. Kind of a proto-punk type thing. It's on the Dandelion. Well, it has the Dandelion as a subsidiary, I guess. But yeah, this is a fantastic record. Hard hitting hard rock. If you like that early 70s hard rock sound, this is that, but also like a little bit of Stooges feel to it. There's some blues rock numbers and stuff in there too. You just kind of got to hear it to believe it. But Stack Waddy is a really great one. I had to reissue this for a long time. Finally, recently got this original, and I absolutely love it. All right, Delvon Lamar organ trio live at KEXP. This is one, you know, every record you think that comes out new, I'll get it whenever. This one I think came out in 2019, and it's one of the only Coal Mine releases I never picked up. If you're not familiar, I've talked about Coal Mine a lot. I did a video on Coal Mine. I really recommend you watching. I just kind of did a run through the whole label. But Delvon Lamar Organ Trio is probably one of the more notable bands on Coal Mine Records, and I have all of his records but this one. And so, just amazing, like Hammond B3 funk, incredible stuff. So these went out of print, and they're going for like $7,500 on Discogs. So finally, they got reissued. I got like 20 copies of it in the shop. So go by and grab one while you can. But really fantastic kind of instrumental funk stuff that's, Coal Mine's notorious for. This is one that has not come out yet. This is coming out on Friday, which when you're probably watching this on Thursday, that'll be tomorrow it's coming out. This is the Rugged Nuggets Odds and Ends. This is a band, I think they got together like early 2000s. And so these recordings are from like the early 2000s to the early 2010s. I think Coal Mine has kind of known about these guys and worked with them for the past decade, trying to pull some stuff together, some recordings to put out on vinyl. This is, I think, the Indie Record Store exclusive, which is like a white color vinyl. And we have a bunch of these in the shop. If you guys are local, I would highly recommend it. The same vein as all the Coal Mine releases, really killer meters type. Hammond B3 funky funk, really good stuff. I just listened to this and it is incredible. If you like that type of thing, grab one. Oh Lord. So I have been really into this label, which a lot of you guys probably know about it, but Analog Africa. So I like went nuts, and I went to like all my distributors and tried to get as much of it as I could because they go out of print and they're kind of hard to get. But it's just this record label that does African music. So this is the African Scream Contest 2. There's African Scream Contest 1 that I'd really like to get, but I missed it last time. So I'll get it at some point. But this is really good, like African acid fuzz funk. It's a comp, and it is some really cool stuff. Really high quality jackets. High quality vinyl, really nice releases of this stuff. very addictive and collectible. But it's called Analog Africa is the name of the label. This is another one that I recently got from them. I recently got like 20 from them, so I'm trying to make it through and listen to all of them and be able to talk a little bit about it. But this is just exactly what you would think it is. This is called Space Echo, and it is really, really cool, like far out there African space funk. It is probably my favorite one so far off of Analog Africa, but definitely check this out. Check Analog Africa out. It's a really, really great label. A lot of really fun stuff on there. So, this is called The Champ by the Mohawks. So, the Mohawks were kind of fronted by Morris Hawk. That's his pseudonym. I can't remember his real name. But anyways, he was like a library musician. He did like a bunch of stuff for KPM and stuff like that. And so he put up this record with a bunch of studio musicians, and it's just like really killer funk. The Champ, I think it's been sampled 700 or so times or something like that. I read online, but really good, funky. It has the feel of a library record, but it's really good. This is a reissue. The originals are like $500 or something crazy, but really, really cool record. And then this is one I just got. It's called Patchwork Racing. This is Claude Perraudin is the composer, but this is really killer. It's a killer library record, but it's got like a ton of really good Moog synthesizer, just funky stuff on it. Really good. You guys know I'm into some library music. I need to do a video just on library music because that'd be a lot of fun. So recently got this Eloy Inside. Eloy's got a couple of really good albums, but they're really affordable. Like this is like a $20-$25 record maybe. This is in like perfect shape. But really affordable, like proggy jam records. Eloy is some really, really good stuff. A friend of mine on Instagram sent me this Orange Wedge. Their first record, which is I guess just called Wedge, but I got No One Left But Me original pressing of that, and I've been dying for an original pressing of this, but this is a Wah-Wah reissue. Really good sounding reissue, but he knew I needed the original of this, and he got an original, so he gifted me this really nice reissue. So, man, I appreciate that. It's kind of one of those deals. He's like, when you get your original, pass it along. So I'll be giving it away when I get my original. Terry Reid, The River. Terry Reid, really good guitar player and singer. He was in the running to be the Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin before, when Jimmy Page was kind of looking for people to be in the new Yardbirds, which turned out to be Led Zeppelin. He talked to Terry Reid, and Terry Reid had some other obligations and other things going on, and he's like, I can't do it, but there's these two guys I've heard about that you might want to check out, Robert Plant and John Bonham, and told him all about them. And so he kind of was the intro to Robert Plant and John Bonham. So without Terry Reid, there might be a Led Zeppelin, but it would be very different and probably not nearly as good. So thank you, Terry Reid, for that. But also, this is a really great record. Promo copy. Really nice. Condish. What you like to see. Alright, let me pull some other records out of the sky here. Oh boy, this is Unforgettable Experience. So, I bought this record because, just based off the cover. Now, if you know this cover, if you know that picture on the cover, you may or may not know this, but this is the last photo shoot Jimi Hendrix ever did. I think there's a couple pictures from this photo shoot, but it's like him on a date with a guitar. But those are the last pictures of Hendrix ever. This is live, like a comp of live stuff. Some stuff from 67, some stuff from 69, but really great live recordings of Jimi Hendrix. This is a bootleg, obviously, but yeah, it's got the iconic picture of him, last picture ever. So this is electro funk boogie called Breakwater. So this is one of their records that's really, really good. This is the one they got look at the, like, it looks like they're wearing rain boots or something. really cool. But the sample on this is the Daft Punk sample. As soon as you hear it, it's that I can't remember which song it is, but yeah, it's the Daft Punk sample, and it's dead on. It sounds exactly like. I mean, Daft Punk did. I mean, they did more to it, obviously, but when you hear it, you're like, "Oh crap! Did somebody turn on some Daft Punk?" Because that is the exact sample. So it's really cool, but it's got that feel. The whole record's got that feel to it. Both records. So some really good electro, funk, boogie, breakwater. Really great stuff. Let's go. This one, Black Widow Sacrifice. Really good hard rock record. This is an original UK press. These are pretty affordable. Early 70s hard rock. The UK's go for more, but I think the US's are like $30 to $40. But really good if you can find Black Widow Sacrifice. Good early 70s hard rock. I got this record. I don't think I showed it in my last heavy rotations. I might have, but this is called The Dead, and it is a bootleg. And I don't know anything about it. I bought it because it was a bootleg I never heard of before. I think it's a 3 LP, and the recording's not great. It's like a audience recording, but man, I can't find anything about it online. The matrix numbers, because usually, like a little tip when you're looking for bootleg info, matrix numbers help a lot. Because sometimes you'll have a blank cover and you have no idea. So first you kind of check out matrix numbers and run them through Discogs and whatever. But the matrix numbers on this don't make any sense. Well, this is not that they don't make any sense, but it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's like the only matrix number. I think it's GD1, GD2, GD3, GD4. So it's like Grateful Dead 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that doesn't help at all. And so then you look up track listing, but a lot of track listings are the same. So I can't figure out what the heck this is. So if anybody knows this, I mean, as you can imagine, looking up The Dead doesn't get you much. So help if you can. Pretty good show, but just the sound's not great. This one is another one I don't have a whole lot of info on. This is Love, Serve, Remember. This is like maybe like a 5 LP, 6 LP box set of this cult and their songs, and there's like a lot of really cool folky cult songs on here. It's just so freaking weird, man. When you own a record store, all kinds of weird crap comes through, and so this was so weird I couldn't not keep it. So I'm making my way through it, listening to it. There's some really good like acid folk songs on here. It's just freaking cool, but I thought I'd show you guys. Okay, Love, Serve, Remember. That's all it says on the whole thing. I looked it up and I got a little bit of info about the cult and everything, but maybe I'm a sicko or something, but cult records, man, they're so cool to me. I just think they're just interesting. I mean, I like weird stuff. I like psychedelic stuff, so it's, it all fits. So we're going to go talk about some hip-hop now. This is the new Bite On Me Please, Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. So a lot of people on Instagram, like I sometimes you do these things where you tell people to ask a question, and people are always like, "Where's your hip hop at? Do you not have any hip hop?" I do have hip hop, and I do like hip hop. I talk about rock all the time, and funk all the time, and old people music all the time. Like just I don't talk about much new music unless it's like King Gizzard or Psych or something. So hip hop is kind of a blind spot for me, but I do really like it. I mean, I know all the old classic hip hop stuff, and I know a lot of the new hip hop stuff. I'm not completely oblivious, but I did like ask people to recommend me some things on Instagram. But anyways, this is a Wu-Tang. Just a classic record. They did a really good release of this. Double LP, super high quality sound, high quality jacket, colored vinyl. It's got this like, foil thingamajabber on it. It is cool, man. This is a great record. And not to mention, like, I grew up listening to this. This is one, probably, I know every word of this record. And I listened to it a billion times. So that's probably the hip hop album I actually know the best. But these are the ones that kind of people recommended me on Instagram. I kind of did a box of like, hey, recommend me some hip hop. So a lot of people were like Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West. And I know all the normal stuff, but I need help. So somebody recommended this Saba Care for Me. And I actually liked it enough to seek out the Vinyl Me Please reissue of it. This is a really cool hip hop record. It's got like real vibey, like if you know chill hop is this like real smooth instrumental, like kind of like hip hop beats that they put out, these compilations of like real chill music. It has that feel to it, but with rapping over it. And man, this is really good. A lot of new rap I don't like. I actually said the majority of it I don't like. This is really, really good. Like I said, good enough for me to go find a copy and buy it. So Saba, Care for Me, really cool record. Obviously, you could stream it and all that. And then the last one, this one's another one somebody recommended to me, and this just came out. This is called Little Sims. Sometimes I might be introvert is the name of the record. So this is like indie exclusive colored vinyl. We got these in the shop. We got a bunch of copies in the shop because I ordered a ton of them because I liked it a lot. Female rapping. Obviously got that Lauryn Hill vibe to it, but she's got a British accent. A lot of really cool interludes and stuff in there. A lot of really great instrumentation. It's not like both of these albums. It's not like a lot of the new garbage rap that I hate. There's so much bad rap that is new, but these two are like really solid, great compositions, really good stuff. So if you're into that, into hip hop at all, I'm very picky when it comes to any and all hip hop. It's not my thing like rock is. I have like a lot broader palette for rock, but when I do like hip hop, I really like it. Those two records I really love. So let me know if you guys liked me standing up. I didn't like it. I'm not a big fan. And let me know what you think about these shirts. Check them out on our website. We got two websites. One website is Noblerecordstore.com, which you can buy all new releases, new records, reissues. And then our other website is merch.noblerecordstore.com, which you can buy all of our apparel. Links for both those things are in the description of this video. Love y'all. Thanks for all your kindness and support. It's 3 a.m., so I'm going to go to bed now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.